Good day. My name is Robert Clark. I'm the Manager of Legal Research at TRACE International, and I am going to walk you through at breakneck pace the Matrix data browser. I'm going to assume that you already know what the Matrix is and what the domains and subdomains mean. The Matrix data browser is a way to access that information quickly and easily and to dive deeper into the data from which those scores are derived. So the first step is getting to the Matrix browser. If you're at the TRACE International website, you can click on the Matrix tab here, and then there will be a link, access the TRACE Matrix data browser. Or you can just go straight to matrixbrowser.traceinternational.org. And that will take you right here. Now to the interesting stuff. The 2018 Bribery Risk Matrix tab. This is where all of the primary information is. The countries, the 4 domains, the total score here, and then some extra information. The basis is how much information we actually have about that country. We also have here deviation. That is a way of showing in more intuitive form whether a score is good or bad. It's just the number of standard deviations away from the mean score, which in this case is 50, standard deviation 17.7. Basically, if it's lower than -1, that's really good. If it's worse than 1, higher than 1, that's really bad. In the middle is in the middle. You can also use this to group and sort within continents, and you can sort by each of the 4 domains here. You can also go to subdomain scores if you want to see the individual subdomains that feed into the larger domain score. And again, sorting is available. That can be a helpful way to, again, get an overview of the countries and how they are arranged. The more interesting tab is countries. Here, you can get a profile look at each country, and you can see where it ranks on each of the domains and subdomains along with the total score. So for Afghanistan here, there's a lot of red. For, say, Argentina, you're going to get a little more blue. If you want to compare one country to another, you just click there. The country you're on will go there, and then you can click another one and switch back and forth, and you can see where they stand. To get more information about where the numbers come from, you can simply click on one of the subdomains and you will see this chart of each of the relevant data points. It'll give you the original value in the data source, and in order to have a point of comparison, it'll give you the best score and the worst score recorded in that year for that question, along with the average score. That's kind of blended together to get a very unscientific badness score, which is what is reflected in the length of these red bars. Now, if you want to look into the history of some of these scores, you can click on Jump to Subdomain Trends, and again, you can choose whichever country you want here, and you can see over time for each one of these data points, how has the score for the country changed. And it's all measured in number of standard deviations from the mean, so above 0 means bad, below 0 means good. So anything going down is getting better, anything going up is getting worse. So if we look at expectation, we can see more or less steady. If we look at something like free press, we can see fairly dramatic improvement over the last decade. That is it for the Matrix data browser. If you want more information, the frequently asked questions page has a link to the longer webinar. We hope that this has been helpful to you. Please give it a try and have fun exploring the data, and have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.